What's going on, everyone? It is your guy, Pat Bernard, aka the Gobbler, aka Pat from Ambler. And what just happened? I thought we were going to get that same momentum that we had from beat Miami the other night. What happened? I'll tell you what happened. And I might get crucified for this. But Maxi was just pure beat in this game. And the team in the second half looked a lot better without him. The team looked a lot better without him. I mean, the young guns came in that second half, late in the fourth, and made a little bit of difference maker. Ricky Council the fourth. Guys like that start to really, really shine a little bit. Of course, Ricky Council makes an immediate. I can't even get the words out because I'm so frustrated. Makes a huge impact right off the bat, and again, he just 2 3 pointers. Immediate impact into the game. There you go. Finally got it out of my mouth. 2 assists. Again, just the dunk that he made. Like I said, the 1 3 he made was really, really nice. And I'm just curious to know where are the 76er fans right now? I mean, like I said, the first half looked okay. They were playing good defense. They were making turnovers. Cameron Payne looks pretty good. He made a couple nice shots. And then it just went sour from there. Uh, it's just really not good 76er basketball in that second half. Again, it's more so like the second quarter where the Suns were just creating space on the perimeter and just unloading, and that's what they did. They were just shooting the ball away, and they were just catch and shoot. Score. Shooting off a transition and stuff like that. Like Grayson Allen, whew, 9 3-pointers. 9 3-pointers in this game. Wow. Wow. Let's get to the comments. My man, Philly Special Cards. Yo, what's up, bud? Oh, no, Patrick. Yes, Ryan. What are you trying to call me, Patrick Star? What are you trying to call me, Patrick Star? You proud of yourself? I'm messing with you. No Beeble Paul in the finest hour. Listen, he wasn't that's him on the floor. They won with the young guns there, Nick. They went the young guns. You gotta be happy. Hard to win when Cameron Payne is the only guy who's scoring basketballs. Yeah, Cameron Payne wasn't about the only guy that showed up. I mean, of course, you had Kelly Oubre who showed up, who looked like he had a nice solid game. But other than Kelly Oubre and you know, you had like Cameron Payne had 12 points off the bench. KJ Martin had a surprising 11 points. I don't know what he's doing on the floor. Uh, Kelly Oubre had 18 points. Most disappointing stat of the night. Tyrese Maxey pretty much had a half hour of minutes and only gave you 6 points. That's not going to win you basketball games. That is definitely not going to win you basketball games when your star player. Oh, and by the way, Nick, your boy, 26 minutes and only 2 buckets. Ugh, ugh, Nick. Come on, Nick. Come on, Nick. Yes, yes. All right. Uh, Almighty. Okay. It's all good. All right. Let's go next. All right. We don't need to hear anymore. Oh, let me be the first to say Mobile and Blows. Yes, yes. Way to get that going. And then, of course, it was Grayson Allen's night from. Oh, what's up, Dave? It was Grayson Allen's night tonight. Yeah, and it was. Knicks will beat us in the playoff series in 5 games. We just can't match with them to shoot. Hey, listen, I'll be surprised if we make it with this team currently constructed. I'll be surprised if we can make it out of the shoot around. You know what I mean? The play-in tournament. I'll be surprised if we make it out of there. It's scary. It's scary. I don't know what to make of this team. I really don't. I mean, it's again without Joel Embiid, it gives plenty of defenses just to focus on Tyrese Maxey, and that's what they do. They just focus on Tyrese Maxey. What's Tyrese Maxey like to do? Cut, drive, right to the basket. I thought he was going to set the tone, and they shut him down. Only 6 points and gave you 29 minutes. That's not what an NBA superstar is supposed to do. That's not what he's supposed to do. It's terrible. I mean, like I said, going by my notes here, Kelly Oubre, Kyle Lowry. I didn't understand that one. Kyle Lowry. I can't even say the words anymore. My tongue's even so twisted. Kyle Lowry playing low in the paint. That's the one thing I didn't understand on defense. He was low in the paint, and Mo Bamba was playing perimeter D, and I didn't understand that. Like, why is the big man on the perimeter and the little guy in the paint? Didn't make much sense to me. But like I said, the Sixers were getting a lot of turnovers, causing a lot of havoc, and then it got sloppy fast. The Suns, of course, just have the better shooters, and with that happens, I mean, you saw it. Look at their lineup. Did you really think we were going to hang with a team like that, a Devin Booker's of the world? I mean, they just have guys who can shoot. I mean, an aging Kevin Durant is still solid. Again, he put up 22 points tonight, 8 rebounds. I mean, that's solid. And what do we have? What did we have? Like I said, you had guys coming in late in the game, real late in the game, trying to make an impact. Jeff Dalton Jr., 10 points. At least this kind of opened Nick Nurse's eyes that he should, you know, expand the bench a little bit more of his rotation. Richie MC says, I'm proud of the Sixers tonight. Tobias Harris's defense would have been nice to have. Rich, you do know this team got like smoked for two and a half solids of basketball, right? just be aware. Yeah. Oh, I guess it's drinking. You can drink anytime you want. Happy hour somewhere. Almighty's checking in. Are y'all going to trade Embiid in the all season? No. Oh, I don't want to. No. I'm not giving up Boardwalk. I am not giving up Boardwalk. My crazy partner wants to give him up. Fine. He can trade him away. Not me. I am not trading away Joel Embiid. He is the best basketball player on the planet when healthy. Our best chances to win was last year with Harden. Let Embiid go in the summer. Let him go to join another team where he has a better chance to win a chip. Add players around Maxey. And you know what, Nick? Usually you and I disagree a lot, but I'm not going to disagree with you. And if you heard him in that interview, he's given Sixers this much of a window. Things are damper now. I wonder if he's going to want out this summer. But I mean, it's a freak injury. Again, we're going to go back to the injury thing with him. I think they rushed him right back on the floor. Did you go chase? I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if it's him. I didn't know if it's the Sixers. I know they seen this. They seen this that week that they didn't have him on the floor This is what happened. And they rushed it. And they just made the matter worse. Or he did because he was chasing that MVP title. But I mean, we've heard good conversations that he could possibly be back in April. My problem is I don't trust that that doctors, the doctors on the 76ers team. I'd rather just, I, just I don't know. Those doctors, I'm still waiting for Covington, Rocco to get on the floor. No one's talking about that injury. No one's talking about Milton's injury. It's when are we going to get some of those pieces back? We need Rocco's defense. I had the Sixers scoring 88 points at the most versus the Suns. And listen, Richie, they played very, very well down to the wire. I mean, coming up late. You know what I mean? I'll give them that. Almighty saying KD at 35 still gives you 30 points a night. What do you want? Is he going to join the Sixers? I mean, I hear you. He's one of the lead players of the NBA. Where the F we going with this with Joel Embiid trade? Oh man, Harden had a bad. Harden had a dad. Harden had a dad bod. He was out of shape in every playoff game. Totally agree. Totally agree. I don't see him. Okay, he's doing okay out there with the Clippers, but I've seen that show before. Guess what he does? Come playoff time, he disappears. He's out of fuel. He wants to go home. He packs it in. I've seen that in game 6 or 7. Have we forgot that? Have we forgot that when he played with him and or MVP? Nowhere to be found in 6 and 7. That Boston Celtics team steamrolled into Philadelphia and handled business up in Boston. Not fair to keep doing this every year. And B can't even get done alone in the playoffs. So let's let him join as Steph Curry or LeBron. That'll play out for the playoff success. Hey, listen, I agree with you. I agree, Nick. It's just not working here. But the minute you trade him, you know what that just equals to. You know what that story finishes? That the process was a failure. You wasted a decade of basketball trying to win a chip, trying to go down the easy route by trying to lose on purpose, rack up all the draft picks, bring in the best basketball players possible, and you still accomplish nothing. That's what happened. Y'all windows closed. It's time to rebuild. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, Almighty. But like I just said, the minute you get rid of Joel Embiid, you're in rebuild mode. And the 76er fans don't want to hear that you're in rebuild mode. But it's pretty much written on the window what you need to do. It's written on the window what you need to do. It's Joel's fault. He says, Nick, Richie's talking to Nick. It was Joel Embiid's fault. Harsh things to say why Joel Embiid gets injured through his career. Too many freak injuries and are no longer freak injuries. Okay, so you guys are talking. Joel needs to learn how to fall right. Dude, change his diet. That whether he falls right or not, I mean, he's just a big man. He's always falling on the floor. Yeah, well, that's his fault. Yeah, because he's falling on the floor because he's trying to win. He's trying to win, and like I said, you see on the floor. You see the product that's on the floor right now. You got Mo Bamba stinks, and Paul Reed is just. I like Paul Reed, but it's not exactly Joel Embiid. Not even close. He gives you flashes, and that's it. Sorry, Nick, but I'm just laying out the truth. It's just 4 buckets ain't gonna really cut it for you. 4 buckets. Oh no, Nick. Build around Maxi, yes. Cecil, yes. No, no. Forget the Paul Reed. If you want to keep Paul Reed as a backup, fine. I'm fine with that. No more B-ball Paul. I mean, I get you. Sixers talk MB getting Sixers talk MB. They can get nothing in value. Iverson for what I can remember. Not really. Listen, and the more that's Richie, you bring up a solid point. The more you hold on to Joel Embiid, the less value you get in return. That's the caveat. Am I willing to give him up? At this point, you might as well keep him because the value you're going to get back and teams knowing his injuries are not going to give you what you want in return. They're not going to want to give you what you want in return. You're looking to bring a house load. Guess what? Let's play GMs here. All right? Let's play GMs. I'm the Suns. What am I going to why should I bring him in there in my locker room? I need a center like that to get me over the top. I need a center like Joel Embiid. But am I going to waste my future for one ring? And what if he gets hurt in the playoffs? You think other GMs are I mean, they know what he could bring. They know what he could bring. But let's just stop and think about that for a second. Stop and think about that for a second. Daniel Barry, what's up? Sixers lose to Andrew Bynum, trade big time. Like I said, the Sixers' best avenue, and I'm glad they brought in Buddy Hield, but I don't know all the backstory of why they couldn't pull the Drummond move. That was a Circle backup, and I guess they felt like they had enough backups with Mo Bamba and Paul Reed. It's just not getting the job done. It's just not getting the job done, guys. And we can sit here and pull the. Let's get back to this game and who is on the floor. If you're going to start blaming, blame the players. Blame Maxi. Tonight you got to pull the. We got to blame Maxi tonight because when he's on fire again, 3 straight games he had 30 points. So I can't knock him. But tonight, he was cold as ice. He was cold as ice. Only 6 points is not going to cut it against a team like the Suns. And this was a game just like the Heat. You needed everyone to step up. And only Cameron Payne and only Kelly Oubre Jr. stepped up. Dave's checking in. He goes, they should have picked up Drummond to help them in case of a big man were to come back. In case the big man were to come back. Yeah, Dave, I totally agree with you. But the problem is, I guess, like I said, I wouldn't mind sending Mo Bamba back to the G League. Something. We can't guard all these other teams, shooter players. Yeah, they do have. Nick, I agree with you. They do have better shooters, and you saw tonight. Those other teams were in just the spacing on the perimeter was sickening. Was sickening, Nick. I'm sorry, I skipped Nick's comment here. I want to make sure I get this one in here. Beaver Paul didn't play well tonight. I can admit that. What'd you just say? But that just means that he can grab 13 boards next game. We have watch. We have faith in Beaver Paul. My eyes are burning. You're blaming Beaver Paul? Shocking. We leave guys wide open every game for these for threes. Just watch. You can't win that way. Yeah, I agree with you, Nick. You can't. The perimeter shooting from the other teams, from the opposing teams, is killing the Sixers team. Is that why they start putting Obama on the perimeter? Apparently, that's not working. And again, I blame Tyrese for not showing up tonight, but I also gotta blame Nick Nurse. Again, his playoff rotation of players. It had to take you. You had to get thumped. What, halfway through the fourth to start bringing Ricky Cancel and other players? Come on, we're better than this. Maxie needs Embiid. Batman. Yeah. Well, we definitely can use Batman back. Shout out to Oubre. He's been a bright spot all season for us. Deserves a 2 million, 15 million. I can't believe the night I'm having with Nick. We're agreeing. He's blaming Paul Reed. I can't believe Nick. What are you drinking tonight, bud? What's in your iced tea? What are they putting in the waters over there in Jersey or wherever you're from? Because man, this doesn't happen often. Joel Embiid to the Warriors for my transfer. That was for a 2025 first and a 2028 Hawks second round. I guess Philly special cards. If you wanted to give the Splash Brothers one more run, I guess that can work. Really good. Yeah. Dave says they have a tough stretch coming up. They have to play. They will be a play-in team for sure. Agreed. I'm drinking Capri Sun. Paul Reed has a sponsor. Uh, yes, yes, yes. Drinking Capri Sun. You know what? My kids are a big fan of Capri Sun. Big fan. Big fan of Capri Sun. It sounds weird coming from a 38-year-old man, but hey, listen, they're around. I'm knocking them. Wow, Max only has 6 points. How's that possible? Richie, again, because when you play against the upper echelon teams, that's all they focus on. That's all they focus on. And like, we watch basketball all the time, but for like the hot minute, I even forgot about Thaddeus Young until I saw him sitting on the bench and he came in late in the game. Like, what's Thaddeus Young still hanging around the NBA for? Like, he was a true processor. Amazing. Let me check TMZ. Did Maxie be clubbing all night? Yeah, that's what I'm starting to think. Right? Maybe he went to the deserts. Maybe he went to the desert and got himself a lot lizard. I don't know. I don't know. But his head wasn't in this game. I love Paul Reed, man, but tonight was not one of his better games. Kills me inside to admit it, but it's okay. He'll grab 15 boards on Friday versus the Lakers. I hope so. I hope so. I hope you're right. I hope. Look, listen. If they come back, if they come back on Friday, get themselves a nice little bounce back win. That's what the team needs. The Lakers, Rich. You have the Lakers Friday night. It's another late game, obviously. No, you got the Lakers Friday night, and then you have the Clippers at 3 o'clock. Yes, we get to see James Harden. But let's go around the NBA a little bit before I go player to game and all that fun stuff. Let's go around the scores of the NBA, and there's a couple decent games tonight, like this one right at the top here. The Heat going to Cleveland, win 107-104. Jimmy buckets with 30 points, coming back with a vengeance from injury. The Pacers do the Sixers no favors by winning 122-103, putting the Sixers in that 8th seed now. This was the game of the night. The Celtics taking on the Bucks. Celtics won 122 with a Tatum with 31 points. Lillard had 32. Uh, that was definitely the game of the night. Then you had the Thunder taking 119-107 over the Jazz. The Warriors win 137-116 over the Grizzlies, and of course the Clippers win 116-103 over the Pacers, and that would be your man Paul George with 27 points. So again, and of course your 76ers losing tonight to the Heat. The 76ers losing to the Suns 115-102, and like I said, Grayson Allen with 32 points, 9 3-pointers. 9 3-pointers. Paul can out rebound Jason Hacks. So you think you can out rebound? Oh, okay, you're out rebound Jason Hayes, but if he wants to not, so you don't think you can out? People got too much love for Anthony Davis. Now that's one thing. A lot of people are trying to tell me that Anthony Davis is head and shoulders better than Joel Embiid. I always tell them you might want to double check that. Nick saying, unfortunately, I think the Sixers lose the next two versus both LA teams. Yeah, that's going to be a painful one. Lakers are an old team. Maybe soon, maybe some Lakers will have load management on Friday. Doubt it. They're fighting for playoff lives. Toby to the Pistons for. If you want to do that in the summer, maybe. That's like I said. That's what's really killing the Sixers. That contract. His contract is really, really, really killing them. And like I said, it's just time for the young guns to get in there. Maybe this will open up Nick Nurse's eyes and give those young guns against that Lakers team some more playing time. Hopefully, we get to see that. So, guys, let me get into, since it's just me flying solo tonight, I'll give you guys my player of the game. Let's go down to it, and I think it's pretty much going to be obvious of who it's going to be. I mean, I don't think it's going to be a real rocket buster. Who's my player of the game? All right, player of the game, it will be no doubt Kelly Oubre for the 76ers. Again, 18 points. As Nick mentioned, he's been the bright spot through these downing times. Again, Just the way he cuts to the basket, the way he's just been just so aggressive, just so aggressive, getting boards, dunking the ball, making some nice, beautiful moves, getting very creative. I would say he's your player of the game for your 76ers. Um, and now let's get into grades of the game. So I gotta go grades of the game.
Won't you give me sweetness and light for my restless mind? Please give me a way to escape this world gone astray. You could give me a little peace of mind in these troubled times.
All right, guys. Player of the game, grades of the game. I'm going to go. I'll be fair. I'll say I'll say a D minus, D plus, D plus. Plus, I'll give them because they had an okay first half. No, half of a first and a half of a. I guess I don't know. First half, I thought they played okay, but then they fell apart and kind of got buried a little bit. The late in the fourth, made a nice little run with the young core of guys coming off the bench. So I'll give them a D plus. So that's how I feel, guys. How do you feel? Well, let's get in some of these great comments by the peeps here. Love hearing from you guys. Keep me awake, please. KJ Martin needs more time and a contract for next year. He can really be good. I don't know about that, Philly. I don't know. I don't get the love for why. That's another thing too. Why was he Nick Nurse's first choice off the bench? And he got what 15 minutes of playing time to be exact? I just don't get it. No, he had 26 minutes. 26 minutes of just standing around. I mean, he had 11 points, but still, I guess that's good for a bad loss. I don't get it. I don't get the love for the guy. LeBron dropping 40 on our heads Friday. Eesh. Yes, I don't. We need to drink more Capri Suns there, pal. KJ Martin stinks. Stop. Yeah, I think KJ Martin is a top piece in the Harden trade. I don't see it. Covington for me was the best guy he got in the Harden. We got out of the Harden deal. I agree with that. Uh, I want this to be our lineup on Friday: Lowry, Maxey, Oubre, Batum, Bebo, Paul, and then the bench: KJ Martin rotation, Cecil, Kai Jones. Yeah, I want to see more Taquan Smith. Uh, and the last one from our man Nick: KJ Martin should play 0 minutes, let alone 26. Yeah, yeah, that was embarrassing, embarrassing. But look, guys, I want to say thanks to everyone who's chimed into the show. Uh, catch me here tomorrow. I have Union. I'm going to be talking Union Soccer. Again, the Union Soccer, I've yet to get the W, but I'm going to be hosted by a special beat reporter of the Philadelphia Union, Todd Lewis. So you catch me tomorrow. And of course, Flyers post-game show. Flyers going against those Hurricanes, a team that's had the Flyers number through the course of the year. We'll see how the Flyers bounce back from that nice win they had against the Toronto Maple Leafs. So, oh boy. Oh boy. I think I just watched the fight just go down. Oh boy. Wow. Paul Reed deserves 0 minutes. You did great, Pat. Not as good as people, Paul, though. Thank you. Oh, people, Paul wasn't good either tonight, so I guess I stunk. Thanks, Nick. You're proud of yourself. You're proud of yourself? Said I stink? Huh? Huh? You proud of yourself? No, I'm just kidding. Uh, but yeah, guys, listen. Let me wrap up the show here. You guys were great. Thank you so much for uh, tuning in with me, hanging out with me. Again, tomorrow, 9 o'clock, I have Talking Philadelphia Union, and then again, Flyers post game show over, with Big Al. Thank you, Quentin. Thank you. Yes, yes. Where did that stain come from? Yes, bleach stain. Yes, you did good as no bomba tonight, Pat. Thank you, Philly Special Cards. You know what? I can't wait to make this report to my Mitchy Poo. Can't wait. But guys, thank you so much. You guys have a great night. Like I said, tons of action here. Tomorrow, 7 o'clock, catch my man Mitchy Poo talking Eagles football right here. That'll be your next show. So guys, have a great night. I will catch you on the flip side tomorrow night if you're a Union or Flyers fan. See ya.